today. Today I'm going to show you how to make this necklace, and this necklace is called the Happy Hearts necklace. This is a very easy project and I made this especially for the beginners. This year I noticed that there were a lot of people, and last year also, that said they were beginning beaders, and most of them liked a few more beginners tutorials. I especially made this tutorial because it's with very little material, so very easy to get. So I really hope you like this project, and let's start. So the materials you will need. You will need a pair of pliers. You will need a clasp. You will need 2 size 6 rings. You will need 2 kinds of 6mm beads, and I'm using these aluminum foil beads and these pearl beads. So you can use any size 6mm beads you like. You will need 11/0 seed beads, and these don't have to be from a brand, so as long as they're 11/0 you're just good to go. You will need some thread. And I'm using Alon here, and Alon needs to be coated with some kind of thread conditioner. If you have other thread that doesn't frizz, you won't need this thread conditioner, but thread conditioner can be a really good tool to keep your thread slick. And you will need 2 needles, and I'm using these 2 needles in a size 10, but you can also use a size 12. Most of the products I'm using today are sponsored by Panda. Check them out if you like. I will put a link down in the info box. I got the aluminum beads, the pearls and the seed beads from Panda, and also the clasp, so the hard clasp. I also made a review tutorial of them, so if you like you can also check that out. I will also put a link of that in the description box. And let's start. Okay, to start we're going to thread 2 needles with about 2 arm spans of thread of choice. 2 arm span, 1 arm span is from fingertip to fingertip, so you're going to spread your arms and you're going to take the thread in one end and then until the other end, so the other end of your fingers. That is 1 arm span, so you're going to take 2 of them. Then you're going to coat your thread if you have if you need the thread conditioner. And when you've done that, you're going to thread your needles. So you're going to take one end and thread one needle, and the other end and thread the other needle. With one needle, you're going to pick up 8 seed beads. Like this, and always recount that you have the proper signs, amount. And then slide them down, and you're going to crisscross in 1 seed bead. When I say crisscross, you're going to take the bead and you're going to slide it over the first needle, and then with your other needle you're going in that same bead in the opposite direction. So when you go through it with your other needle, you form a cross in the bead and pull. And now we're going to make sure that this is in the middle. So we're going to slide it all the way down to the middle, like that. Okay, now we're going to pick up 3 seed beads on each side. So on each needle, like this, and slide them down. And now we're going to start with 1 pearl. We're going to pick up 1 pearl and we're going to crisscross in it. So just like we did before, we're going to slide it over our needle, and then we're going in that same bead with our other needle to make a cross in it and pull. Like this. Okay, now for this project it's very important that you keep on working the same side. So I'm going to keep facing this so that I have a left and a right needle. Because we're going to pick up other sequences on both needles. So it can be that the first time we pick up 3 and then 2 on the other side, and vice versa. But we're going to make sure that we face our bead the same way, so that we can follow the pattern right. Okay, we're going to start with our right needle. We're going to pick up 1 seed bead, 1 pearl, 1 seed bead, one pearl, one seed bead, one pearl, and one seed bead. And now we're going to slide it down, so slide it all the way down, like this. Now we're going to pick up our other needle, and we're going to pick up one seed bead, one pearl, one seed bead, one pearl, and we're going to hold that pearl, and the rest we're going to slide behind our needle, and then we're going to crisscross in this bead. So we're going to make a cross in it, like this, and pull. And when you're working with this kind of thread, so this much of thread, always pull very gently, because we don't have to yank on it. And it will look like this. Now, it doesn't matter, now we crossed in the pearl, which side is which, because the right side will always stay the right side, even if it was the left side before. So this will always be the right side, this will always be the left side. We're going to start now with the left side. We're going to pick up one seed bead, one pearl, one seed bead, one pearl, and one seed bead, like this, and slide it all the way down. Now we're going to pick up the other needle, and we're going to pick up one seed bead, one pearl, one seed bead, and one pearl, and we're going to slide the other ones down, and we're going to hold on that pearl, because we're going to crisscross in this one. So we're going to crisscross in the last pearl we added, and pull. And it will look like this. And now we're going to do that again. So I'm going to pick up my left needle, and I'm going to start with one seed bead, one pearl, one seed bead, one pearl, one seed bead, one pearl, and one seed bead. And we're going to slide these down. Now we're going to pick up the other needle, and we're going to pick up one seed bead, one pearl, one seed bead. We're going to slide these down, and we're going to pick up one pearl, and we're going to crisscross in this. And if you have trouble following it, just write it down what I say, because in that way you can go around. And pull. Like this. Now you can see that if you make this, you will find that it tilts. So it has because we are coming out of this bead, and that's okay as long as you're facing this bead straight ahead. So the bead that you come out of last is just okay. Okay, now we're going to do the same. We're going to pick up the left needle, and we're going to start with one seed bead, one pearl, one seed bead, one pearl, and one seed bead. And we're going to slide this down. Now we're going to take the other needle, and we're going to pick up one seed bead, one pearl, one seed bead, slide them down, and we're going to pick up one more pearl and we're going to crisscross in this and pull like this. And now we're going to do the same. We're going to pick up the left needle first. We're going to pick up one seed bead, one pearl, 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 and one seed bead. So in this way we have 4 pearls on, and slide them down. And now with our right needle we're going to pick up one seed bead and we're going to crisscross in one pearl. So just one seed bead and one pearl, and then we're going to crisscross in that pearl. Sometimes the hole is a little bit blocked on the other end, so you have to wiggle a little to get it through, and pull. And it looks like this. Now, the needle that comes out of this side, that is going to be our left needle. And the one on the top, so that's coming out of the top, that's going to be our right needle. We're going to pick up with our right needle one seed bead, one pearl, and one seed bead. Like this, slide them down. And then we're going to go through this pearl. So that is the pearl that is next to the 2 seed beads. So not through the seed bead, through the pearl, and pull like this. And now we're going to make a round until we are at the end of this thread. So what we're going to do, we're going through the next 2 seed beads, the pearl, these 2 seed beads, the pearl, 2 seed beads, the pearl, and then through the next 2 seed beads. So we're going to make this round, so the middle round. So I'm going to do that now. So through the next 2 seed beads and through the pearl. Just go through as many beads as you can in one time. And then go through the next 2 seed beads and the next pearl. And pull. And then I'm going through the next 2 seed beads and the next pearl, and pull, and go through the next 2 seed beads. And pull. And now we're going to reinforce everything. How we're going to do that? We're going to just gently tuck it, and we're going to start from the point that we started from. So we're going to work our way around and just give it a gentle tug, and then tuck the 2 pieces of thread that combine here. Now what we're going to do, we're going to make a knot here. So what we're going to do, we're going to just make a knot, so like you would before, or so what you would like to do normally. Just make a normal knot, and if you want to make a surgeon's knot, you're going to just flip your needle over 2 times more than what you would do with a normal knot. And that makes it extra secure. And pull. Okay, now we're going to turn our work around. Make sure that each thread is on its own side, like this. We're going to pick up our work, and now we're going to make sure that we come out of this pearl. So what we're going to do, we're going to pick up our right needle first, and we're going through the next seed bead, through the next pearl, and pull. And we're going seed bead and the next pearl up, like this, and pull. And then we're going through the next pearl. So that is this one. Now we're going to do the same on the other side, only the other way around. So we're going through these beads to reach this pearl. So we already went through the seed bead, so we're going through the next pearl and the next seed bead, like this, and pull. And then we're going through the next pearl and the next seed bead. And then we're going through the next pearl, the next seed bead, and the next pearl, like this, and pull. And now you can see that we're at the point where we are going to start the next row, because we're going to start the next heart on this. So what we're going to do, we're going to twist the heart so that the starting point is facing against us again. We're going to pick up 3 seed beads on each side. Like this, and slide them down. And then we're going to crisscross in 1 seed bead. And pull. Like this. And then we're going to pick up 3 seed beads again on each side. So on one side and on the other, like this, slide them down. And now we're going to crisscross in the next color, because we're going to start our next row with another color. So crisscross in this and pull. Like this. And now you're ready to start the next heart, because this is the same starting point as we had here. So now you're going to just continue to making the rounds, and then making the round in the middle, making the knot, and go through the next seed bead. You're going to do this until you have 3 of the next color and 4 of these color hearts. So you will also end in 1 of these colors. So you're going to do that now, and then I'm coming back to you. Okay, now you're at the end of your necklace, and I'm just going to show you on this piece, because I don't have to make the whole necklace. So I'm going to just teach you how to end it, because it's just the same as I would make the whole necklace as on this practice piece. So what you're going to do now, you end it with the seed beads on the side. So if you didn't do that yet, pick up 3 seed beads on each side and then crisscross in 1 seed bead. Now we're going to start with our right needle, and we're going to pick up 8 seed beads. So just like we did in the beginning. Like this. Always recount that you have the proper amount. And then you're going through that seed bead, so that one that you just crisscross in the opposite direction as that you're coming out of it. So I'm going to zoom in a little that you can see a little better. So I'm going with my needle in that same seed bead, and then I'm going to pull, and in that way I'm getting a loop like this. Now I'm going to pick up my right needle, and I'm going through the next 3 seed beads down and pull, and then I'm going to crisscross in the pearl, or sorry, not crisscross, going through the pearl, sorry. So I'm going through that pearl and pull. We are going to crisscross, but not right now. Okay, then we're going to pick up the needle, and we're going through the next 3 seed beads, so on the other side. So we're picking up the other needle and pull, and then we're going through that same pearl and by that crisscrossing it. So you're just going to pull it tight like this, and then we're going to make a knot at the point that we are. So I'm going to just make a knot at the side of the pearl. So I'm going underneath my threads and I'm pulling, and I'm not pulling all the way because I'm going to stick my needle in the loop that we made in this way and pull. And I call this a knot loop. I don't know if it has a different name, but I always call this a knot loop. Like this. Make sure that you don't go over the other seed beads. And we're going to do this one more time again. Like this, and pull. Now leave your thread there, and we're going to work on the other needle, and it doesn't matter which needle you pick up first, but this is my left needle now. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to make a knot loop underneath, so against the thread, and I'm going to zoom in. So as you can see, I'm going underneath the thread that is in between the pearl, I hope you can see that, and the seed bead. And I'm going to make a knot loop there, and I'm going to do that 2 more times. So 1 time and 2 times. Like this, and then pull it tight. And what we're going to do then, we're going to take our right needle, and we're just going through some beads. So this is just a little bit random, but I always suggest that you follow the way of the beads. So I'm going to the middle of the beads. So I just went through all the pearls until I ended there. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. I'm going through the seed bead and through the pearl, and then through the next seed bead. Like this, pull. And then I'm going through the next pearl and the next seed bead. And then I'm going to end there. So now you need some kind of cutter if you have that. So just a scissor or something. You can also use a thread burner if you have it. And then you're just going to cut your thread. Like this. And then you have ended your necklace. So if you made the whole necklace, you will now have the ends on both sides. So I thought I'd show you how to attach the rings on the necklace I already made. So what you're going to do, you're going to take a ring and you're going to grab it with 1 plier, and I'm going to zoom in a little for you. Then you're going to twist it open. So you're not going to pull it open, you're going to twist it open in the way it wants to go. And then you're going to attach this to the one part of the loop. Then you're going to take your clasp and lay it the way you need it to be. And then you're going to, it slipped off. You're going to close your ring. Like this. Make sure that it is good, well and closed, because you don't want to, it to come apart later. So it will look like this. And then you're going to attach the other ring. So you're going to grab the ring. You're going to open it. And you're going to attach it to the loop, and then you're going to close it like this. And now you can hook your clasp onto your ring, and that will look like this. Okay, so now maybe you want your necklace to be a little bit longer. The way you're going to do that is you're going to attach a piece of lengthening chain. So you're just going to unhook the ring, so the ring from the clasp, and then you're going to attach a piece of lengthening chain onto that clasp, and in that way you can make it a little bit longer. I do not advise to make another heart, not only because the colors won't come out the way they do like now, because then you will end with one other color heart at the end, but also because it will lay not as nicely on your neck, because it is around your neck but rather large. It will fall like a kind of color around your neck. So not too tight, it's not too tight. I worried myself to see how it fits, but it's not too tight. So I really hope you like this project. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this project. Subscribe to my channel and follow me on Facebook. I have the links down in the info box. And again, check out Panda Hall because they have very nice beads, especially these aluminum beads. I really like them. And I will see you the next time. Bye. Have a nice day.